My boyfriend's childhood friend found out I was allergic to cilantro, then put cilantro juice in every single dish. After I accidentally ate it, red rashes immediately erupted all over my body. I reached for my pocket, pulled out a box of allergy meds, and popped a pill into my mouth. But the next second, my eyes went wide in horror. The allergy medicine had been swapped out for strawberry gummies by my boyfriend. Seeing my face covered in rashes, Liam's childhood friend burst out laughing. Ha ha ha, surprise. I specifically asked Liam to swap them out. You're such a drama queen, how can you be allergic to cilantro? I looked at Liam, struggling to catch my breath. Liam, if you don't get me the medicine, I'm actually going to die. Liam frowned slightly. You really think you're some fragile princess, huh? I've never heard of anyone dying from cilantro. Chloe's right, you're just being over the top, playing the delicate act. I stopped trying to explain and directly pressed the family emergency beacon. Liam glanced at me, completely unconcerned. What did you just press? You didn't call the cops for something so trivial, did you? He yanked the little bear pendant from my neck, staring at it closely for a moment. Finding nothing suspicious, he tossed it on the floor and crushed it with his foot. I reached for it, but my throat began to swell, and my movements became sluggish. I'm having an allergic reaction. Hurry, give me the medicine. Chloe watched me, arms crossed, perfectly at ease. Stella, the princess, are you really that uncomfortable? Or are you just trying to get Liam's attention? It's one thing when you usually find excuses to get Liam's attention, but today's Liam's birthday. Can you please stop causing drama? It felt like someone was choking me, and I stared weakly at Chloe. She and Liam were childhood sweethearts. They always called each other brother and sister. Liam, worried I'd misunderstand, even explained to me, I just see her as a sister. If there was anything between us, wouldn't we have been together ages ago? Chloe, wanting to prove their innocence, even teased, only Stella would want an oblivious guy like Liam. I truly believed them, thinking their friendship was purely platonic. But gradually, I started to notice things were off. At every get-together, whenever Liam and I talked, she'd always subtly interrupt. Then she'd switch to a topic only they understood, completely excluding me. I'd just sit there, listening silently, unable to get a word in. Then, she'd suddenly chime in. Stella, you're not upset that Liam and I are having such a good time, are you? Girl, we grew up together like siblings. Don't be so sensitive, okay? After realizing her malicious intent, I even brought it up to Liam. But Liam just laughed, calling me petty. Now, her blatant hostility was practically etched on her face. You're all about the princess drama, but where's your crown? Do you feel miserable if Liam isn't fawning over you for even a day? And now you're deliberately faking an allergy to get Liam's sympathy? Liam's friends snickered mockingly. I'm genuinely allergic to cilantro. Please, give me the medicine. I screamed, my voice raw. The private room fell silent for a second, then a fresh wave of booming laughter erupted. Amidst the chorus of jeers, Chloe's voice was the loudest. Her every word dripped with malice. Ha ha ha, she's really getting into it now. Your acting deserves an award. Liam, you're not actually feeling sorry for her, are you? Before Liam could reply, his friends chimed in, mocking him. Oh no, pitying women brings bad luck for life, buddy. Dude, don't tell me this drama queen actually got to you. You can't spoil a woman like that. Liam, provoked, completely abandoned any thought of intervening. He tilted his head back, nose in the air. Who's feeling sorry for her? I think she got off too easy. He kicked my leg. Stop faking it, or I'm seriously done with you. Seeing no reaction from me, he hesitated for a moment. Just as he was about to step forward, Chloe stopped him. I told you she's an incredible actress, Liam. You almost fell for it. Who gets a purple face from an allergy? I struggled to lift my head, desperately squeezing out a few words from my throat. The medicine, quick. Before I could finish, Chloe pressed my head down, then forcefully slapped my face twice. Instantly, my face swelled up, turning crimson. Are you looking for this? She pulled out a small bottle of pills, poured the white tablets into her palm, and then playfully tossed them up and down. My gaze followed the pills' every movement. Give them to me, now. My breath was weak, and I struggled to reach out and grab them. But just as my fingers brushed the pills, Chloe suddenly pulled her arm back, stepping a few paces away. I collapsed onto the nearby sofa, watching helplessly as Chloe dumped all the pills from her hand into an ashtray. Then she poured some beer into it. The white pills mixed with the murky liquid, swirling together, dark bubbles clinging to the sides of the glass. I couldn't help but dry heave a few times. Oh, look at that. What did I tell you? She's still grossed out. Doesn't look allergic to me. Chloe looked at me impatiently. Liam's face was grim, his eyes filled with annoyance. Stella, stop making a scene. Can I please have a normal birthday? One of Chloe's friends rolled her eyes. Seriously, your little tricks are old news. We used to do that in middle school. Can't you come up with something new? My entire body began to spasm, each breath feeling like a knife tearing through me. No, I'm really allergic. How I wish someone would save me. But in the entire private room, not a single person made a move. Chloe pulled Liam to a nearby sofa. Forget about her. Let's cut the cake. If no one pays attention to her, she'll be fine. After Liam cut the cake, whether by accident or on purpose, Chloe's hand slipped, and a large dollop of cream splattered all over her chest. Everyone started to tease and egg them on. Chloe, are you giving us a new show? Forget paper. Why doesn't Liam just lick it off? That's not a punishment. That's a reward. Ha 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 ha. Liam's girlfriend isn't going to get jealous, is she? She's too busy faking an allergy. She wouldn't notice. They giggled and laughed, a chorus of mockery. My vision was blurry, but I felt Liam glance in my direction, then lower his head to Chloe's chest. Amidst the rising cheers, I saw their two figures intertwined. It felt like 1,000 ants were gnawing at me, every part of my body pricked with needles. I struggled to get up, wanting to crawl out, but as soon as I lifted my head, my strength vanished. In my despair, I suddenly remembered that a few days ago, a pill had popped out of its box and into my pocket. I frantically fumbled for it. The moment my fingers touched the pill, my breath hitched. I clutched the pill tightly in my hand, slowly pulling it out of my pocket. With the pill almost to my mouth, my heart hammered with excitement, but my hand trembled uncontrollably, and I lost my grip. The white pill rolled onto the floor. As I reached out, a leather shoe stomped down on it. Chloe stood on her tiptoes, grinding her heel hard onto my swollen, sausage-like finger. The piercing pain stole even my ability to scream. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Chloe squatted slightly, her eyes level with mine. I hear your family is pretty pretty wealthy, and you're an only child. What if you died? Wouldn't your parents give all their assets to your devoted fiancé? And then, if I married your fiancé, wouldn't all that wealth end up in my hands? My rage surged, making me want to kill this monster. She never intended for me to live, but her hopes were dashed. Even though my parents only had me as a daughter, ours was a family business, and the Harrisons had several cousins in the extended family. Even if I died, other Harrison family members would take my place as the new heir. My eyes burned with fury, but to Chloe, my anger made me look like a clown. Chloe curved her lips into a smile, like a demon straight from hell. You're really tough to kill, aren't you? How about I give you a little push?